A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Prime Time with Big Stone. The big question has been asked: where will Toots Hibbert be buried? A lot of people say he should be buried at the National Heroes Park, where the likes of Louise Bennett, Maas Ran, and the Crown Prince of Reggae was buried. And some other folks are saying he should be buried in Maypen, Clarendon, the parish of his birth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to make your comment, because at the end of this video, we would love for you to comment and where you think the legend of dancehall, the icon, should be buried. Today's Observer, we have to big them up for this report. So let's go to the newspaper and see how people have been responding to the big question. There's still no word on where the remains of renowned reggae pioneer Frederick Toots Hibbert will be buried. There have been murmurings that the man known for songs such as Monkey Man, 5446, Pressure Drop, and Country Road will be interred at the National Hero Circle in the section of that park reserved for cultural icons. Personalities such as folklorist Louise Bennett-Coverley, Miss Lou, and Ranny Williams, Maas Ran, as well as the Crown Prince of Reggae, Dennis Brown, are interred in this section of the park located in Kingston. However, Culture Minister Olivia Babs-Grange told Jamaica Observer that she's not aware of any decision as to the final resting place of the man credited with the naming the musical genre reggae, with the release of his 1969 track, Do the Reggae. There's really no doubt as to the contribution he made to the growth and development of Jamaican music over the years. However, a decision had been taken that no other person would be buried in the area for cultural icons, and the only other burials that will take place there are those of future prime ministers. I have been in discussion with his family, and they're still to come back to me as to what is their decision regarding interment. So I'm really awaiting their word before any further consideration and discussion can take place, Grange told the Observer. She further explained that the initial discussions have been centering around Hibbert being interred at his birthplace in Maypen, Clarendon. One of the considerations on the table is for Toots to return to his birthplace. When you look at the fact that Bob Marley is buried at his birthplace in 9 Mile St. Anne, and thousands of visitors journey to the shrine from all over the world on a yearly basis, something similar was being discussed for Toots. So I am waiting on the family to come back to me before we can say anything definitively, Grange added. Hibbert died at the University Hospital of the West Indies in St. Andrew on the evening of Friday, September 11th. He was 77. The details regarding the singer's illness are still unknown to the public. However, he was admitted to the hospital where he was placed in a medically induced coma. He was active up to August of this year, as he was one of the 10 finalists in this year's festival song competition, a contest he won on 3 previous occasions, with the songs Bam Bam in 1966, Sweet and Dandy in 1969, and Pumps and Pride in 1972. He also released his latest album, Got to Be Tough, on August 28. Formed in the 1960s, his band Toots and the Maytals helped popularize reggae music. The group's 1968 single, Do the Reggae, was the first song to use the word reggae, naming the genre and introducing it to a global audience. In 2005, the group won the Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album with True Love. 7 years later, he was awarded an Order of Distinction for his contribution to Jamaica's music history. In December 2009, he received a Jamaica Observer Entertainment Award for his efforts in taking reggae to a global audience. Ladies and gentlemen, the decision is a very tough one for me. I think Toots Hibbert should be buried at Era Circle. And then again, I also think Toots Hibbert should be buried in Maypen, Clarendon. No, that is impossible. It is impossible to split Toots Hibbert in two, which we wish we could, because both people would get a chance to benefit. But if you look at the fact that Bob Marley was buried in 9 Miles and Peter Tosh was buried in Westmoreland, we know what it can do for the economy and for the people of Maypen, Clarendon. Because if Toots is buried there, as the icon that he is, people will come from all across the universe to Maypen, Clarendon, just to see the final resting place of Toots Hibbert. So I am, like I say, I'm the crossroad between National Era Circle or Maypen, Clarendon. But if I have to go with the latter, I think the people should make that decision. So I'm leaving that completely up to my fans who wants to make that decision by making their comment in the section below. On the subject of greatness, Prince of reggae music, Dennis Emmanuel Brown. It is about time, Jamaica, that we think about making a statue for the icon, a young man that started at age 5, and by the time you get to age 13, he was one of the biggest singers coming out of Jamaica. Dennis Emmanuel Brown. A lot of people like George Nilsson, Freddie McGregor, and all the other icons that come afterwards, I could see that Dennis Brown jump, because all of them have that signature jump. That Dennis Brown style, all of them took a little piece out of Dennis Brown repertoire. So I am personally using this platform, and I would only hope that my fan base agree with me and for them to make a statue of Dennis Emmanuel Brown. Now, the Honorable Babsy Grange has been dubbed by the Prime Minister, Andrew Onis, as the Minister of Stature. So the Honorable Babsy Grange, this one falls again in your portfolio. Please see to it that the Prince, the Crown Prince of Reggae, get his statue in due time. And as we're talking about the Crown Prince, what about Peter Tosh? Peter Tosh need to get his statue, alongside, of course, my friend, Bonnie Whaler. So think about these things. It's about time. I think it's well overdue. I think they've done their work. They came here, they saw, they conquered. They did a remarkable job in helping to establish reggae music to the 4 corners of the earth. And I personally, I'm grateful that they came into existence, and I give thanks for their music. Ladies and gentlemen, please make your comment in the comment section below. I'm intrigued. I want to hear what you all have to say about this. And please like and share the video. And also, if you have not yet done so, now is the time to make your subscription be felt at Big Storm. Yeah? Thank you so much. Every time I do this because of you. Oh, and by the way, 25 years ago, I started on this journey. A journey that I know personally that I fell in love with from I was born. The journey of music. The journey of using music to seal that gap. The journey of using music to heal that wounding heart. The journey of using music to bring people together. So this reggae music belongs to us. As I hear Maxi preach, pleaded, let's not lose this. This belongs to us. A feeling music this. Make the designated areas available so that we all can come out and enjoy some sweet reggae music. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.